It's sale day. It's still spitting a little bit. We got a tiny bit of moisture, still no puddles. And it seems like it's gonna be ending soon. And 5 days of wind to come. It's been super windy. Yeah.
Slappy.
Slappy time.
Ah.
They were just saying on the radio, expect a little rain and snow throughout the day, but also up to 55-mile-an-hour wind gusts today and tomorrow. Uh-oh, truck came early. So we got 2 compartments left on the last truck, 23 in the big one, and then 11 to finish it out.
Lost my cones off one.
One jump to the neighbors. 9, 10.
Seems like but feedlot. Hey.
The Sonne Farms slappy's got the poo on it. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13 left, Pa. At least we're long and not short, huh?
Yeah. Go.
So with these guys headed out, that is 5 potloads of cattle we've sold in the last couple weeks. You poor thing couldn't bite the cattle as they ran in the trailer, huh? We got one more load of feed this morning, and then Dad's gonna take off eventually, watch his cattle sell, and we're gonna take care of some important stuff over here. I keep getting stuff in my eyes. I don't know if it's dust, snow, or cow poop.
It's rain, Cole.
I got some hair in my mouth back there.
We got about 3 inches so far. Each drop is about 3 inches apart. Hey, I got a story for you. Did I ever tell you about the time that I was roller skating? Because back in high school, we used to go roller skating quite a bit.
Pretty cool.
Yep, disco days, silk shirts. Roller skating, and they play a song, and they said, if you can say the name of the song and the artist, you get a free pass. Ooh, man, 15 kids went up there. They're guessing everything, you know. And I'm just starting my next circle around. I'm thinking, darn it, by the time I get there, somebody's gonna guess it. But they were all guessing, they couldn't guess. And I said, Gary's Gang, Feeling Funky. And the guy behind the counter, his face just went flush. He's like, how did you know? They did some obscure song that hardly anybody had heard, but Dick Clark played it as a new release on Bandstand the week before, and I saw that and I remembered that. So I won the free pass. Guess what I did the next week?
Roller skating for free.
Duh, yeah, roller skating. Yeah, free roller skate. That's all I got to say about that.
So is that the song of the day?
No. So before I leave for the cattle sale, I'll give you the song of the day. Woohoo! Years ago, when I played basketball at the rec center on Thursday night with my buddies, we would go down to this place, and it was on Thursday nights was karaoke night. Black Dog by Led Zeppelin, song of the day. That's all I got to say about that.
For what I want to do today, it is pivotal that this thing starts. I don't know the last time we started it. You got it. Oh man, look at that. So that big tractor needs to go on here, and then this other 8R needs to go on there. Just gotta flip-flop these two things. Got the raccoon tracks all over it. That's nice. 4 days ago, it was warmish, and I was like, Dad, we should start that combine. Started it, I saw something jump out. There's a raccoon in there, living in the combine. It was probably that same one that fell out of the conveyor the other day. It was inside the combine. Could have been chewing up on stuff. So now we got a raccoon trap right there. We'll get that sucker. I don't remember the last time we started this thing. Oh, why is that so tight? I'm gonna break. Oh man. I'm guessing Dad checked oil last. A literal mound of poop. That's insane. Before we get too crazy with that, with this crummy weather, we want to do a little bedding for these calves. With some of these tractors, you never know. If you use the windshield wiper, are things going to get better or streaky and worse? And the answer was streaky and worse. Excuse me, pals. He says, no, you leave. This is my home. Also want to get this hooked up. There's a raccoon track again. Now it is a little early to be doing this stuff, getting everything hooked up, but there's not too much else going on right now. Last year and the year before, We got the planter in the ground for the first time April 25th. That was the date we started planting. Now this year, April 21st through the 25th, I will be gone. I got a friend, his name's Kyle. He's getting married this summer, and he chose his bachelor party to be scheduled for the 21st through the 25th. Now we're doing tillage, fertilizing, getting the planter ready to do planting. Well, he's a school teacher, so he probably doesn't care much about that. I know some of his students watch our Sonne Farms videos. So if you're in Kyle's math class, I think, go up to him and tell him you picked a terrible time for your bachelor party. Now Cole is gonna miss some of planting. Don't be too hard on him though, guys. He's fragile. That just is amazing. You might think you got a pretty expensive computer at home. This thing 3 years ago was $9,500. Isn't that nuts? You can't even order anything off Amazon with it. And then this globe right here, I think that's probably about, depends on where you buy it from, anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000. Depends on if you need it right now or in 8 months. Pretty snazzy. There's even raccoon tracks up here. That thing was just having a farm tour. When we got all those planter hoses hanging over here and we lift this up and down, it gets caught on that drawbar, so we just take it out so we don't have to worry about it. Just got to worry about dropping it on your foot because that thing is heavy. They're looking cozy in there. Nothing's calving, so that's nice. I take that back. She's got a water bag hanging out. 8:48. She's gonna be calving here soon. Now for the fun part. Figuring out where these go. Luckily we have a lot of these Outback wraps. I couldn't hook this thing up without them. I tell you what. Better go check in to see if that cow's doing all right with that calf. She did it. That's a decent sized critter. Oh, down goes Frazier. I didn't like that leg sticking in there. It's a bull, that's for sure. You can tell by the way it is. This planter has a function called Easy Fold. You just push a button, basically hold it down and it folds for you. It's got to do a lot of things. It's got to drop these tires. It's got to lower the 3-point, drop the tires in the back, and then fold it out, and then pick everything back up. See if that'll just work for us today. Didn't want to worky. Good gravy. I got wet back here.
To $41, $2, $9.41 to the high performance cattle, $40 on. $9.41 $41 $1 half $1. And now we color.
I don't know why it keeps making that noise. I mean, it seems to me like things are fine, except that just keeps beeping at me. I don't understand. It's not giving me an error code or anything. It just keeps yelling at me. The tractor's off and it still yells at me. That's gonna take a minute. $174 gallons. Don't do the math on that, I don't wanna know. Don't like the sound, huh? So how did it go today, Dad?
I had a very good day.
Uh-huh.
So feeder cattle have gone down a little bit, but they sold pretty well today. You keep moving the camera. I'm not sure why you're doing that.
I wanted to get the Sonne Farms in the background. It looks pretty good.
Sold 136 heifers. They averaged 779 pounds. $1.45 per pound. $1,139 a piece. After commission, $151,000 check.
Wow.
Yep. So now, all the feeder cattle are sold. We have bull day next Friday. And once they're gone, then we just have our replacement heifers that we're going to put bulls in with, and our cows and calves. So we're getting
we're
closer.
paying bills is what we're doing.
We're paying stuff off, and we're getting current. So when we go to the field, we don't have so many chores. Kind of what we do every year.
Instead of Slappy, all I got is a bucket.
We have 57 heifers.
57.
57.
Why,
what do you got up there?
Yeah, I just had 56.
And 52 bull.
52 bull. There it is. Thanks for watching today. We got bull day coming soon. Might do a little manure hauling, and then we'll be in the field here in just 2 weeks.
You know, bull day, what that is for Brian, it's my best day and my worst day of the year, but mostly worst day until everything gets done and I can finally relax.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I dread it. I enjoy it. I stress over it. That's all I got to say.
Okay, see you next time. Have a good one.
Oh, there it is. I borrowed a pen from the gals in the sale barn in the office today because I wanted to write down weights and prices. And when I went to get my check, I was going to give them a pen back and I couldn't find it. Here it was stuck in my shoe because I was sitting at the sale barn like this and I stuck it in there.
So you drove all the way home?
I drove 70 miles home with a pen in my shoe. I didn't know it. And that's all I got to say about that.